Good news for Tagalog-speaking job hunters with good English. Ideal Talents Staffing Solutions is in need of general labor, assembly and packing, shipper, receiver, forklift operator, office plant cleaners, and warehouse cleaners. The said jobs is available in the following areas: Milton, Mississauga, Brampton, Bolton, Barrie, Vaughan, and Scarborough. Get paid weekly. No resume required, no experience required, and it will be just a quick telephone interview. Interested applicants may visit the website idealtalents.ca or call 647-467-5356 or 647-460-5508. Ideal Talents Staffing Solutions. Apply today. Work tomorrow. From the eye clinic that introduces unique, funky, and fashionable eyewear, 7 taon na ang nakakaraan, continues to deliver. Sunny Optical is the one. Patuloy at tuloy-tuloy ang alagang makabayan, serbisyong Canadian. If you're looking for the distinctive, innovative, and coveted frames and sunglasses, Sunny Optical now serves our patrons much better. At dahil may Pinoy optometrist and optician that can speak Tagalog, alam namin ang pangangailangan nyo. 2 locations, 1 vision. They accept direct billing with insurance companies. In Ontario, we are located at First Markham Place, 3255 Highway 7 East, Unit 166. In Thornhill, we are at 1 Promenade Circle, Y007 at T&T Supermarket entrance. Kita-kita na lang kabayan at Sunny Optical. Feel free to contact us, 905-7311-999. The countdown is on to 2022, and there's no better place to celebrate than downtown Brampton. Ring in the new year with live, in-person performances from Juno award-winning Canadian rock band, Sam Roberts Band.
You're dressed in rags, everybody waving these faded flags.
Local artist Amira and special guest Esanabe in Garden Square, followed by a 10-minute dazzling fireworks display at midnight. Presented by Cal C Law. Celebrations generously sponsored by Tim Hortons begin at 9 p.m. Visit brampton.ca/New Year's Eve for more details. Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Action Honda, where car ownership is made easy. Located at 4334 Kingston Road, Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Come to Action Honda. Whether bibili ka o hindi, it's always a pleasure to talk sa kababayan. Mabuhay!
Great car deals in action. Your Filipino friends ready at your service. Test drive at Action Honda today.
I love Filipino music, Pinoy radio.
4 radio stations in one great app. MCBN Media Group app is a must-have app for all global Pinoys who love music. Free to download. Pinoy Radio, today's best Filipino music, plays the latest pop music with a mix of good old throwback OPM hits. Crosswave, the right hit music mix. America's Top 40 CHR Internet Radio slides back from the 90s and 2000s playlist, and today, Jeepney Pinoy Radio. Tara, sakay na! Let's rock and roll! The alternative way to listen mainstream and Pinoy indie music, OPM rock, and rap. Handpicked into one great playlist with live and acoustic versions, plus featured Tunog Kalye faves. MCBN Radio, 24/7 of the most listened American and British throwback hits from the 70s and 80s, with live broadcast feature and serving as the voice of the community. MCBN TV, live TV programs and mainstream blogs from great entertainment personalities and social media influencers. Download now. nang manood sa programang Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan with Atty. Maria Eleanor Rodriquez. Programang kapupulutan ng aral at mga importanteng impormasyon tuwing linggo ng gabi, 7 p.m. Eastern Time sa MCBN TV at PinoyRadio.com.
Magandang araw po sa lahat ng sumusubaybay dito sa PinoyRadio.com. Ako po si Atty. Maria Eleanor Rodriquez, ang makakasama ninyo for the next hour dito sa programang Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan. Before anything else, I'd like to greet everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know matatapos ng 2021. Let's just hope for the best for 2022. Sana we'll have more blessings and matapos na itong pandemic na pinagdadaanan natin. Well, to brighten your day, I have 4 guests for today, and let me introduce them to you. They're artists just like me, and they're all from California, and they're Filipinos. So, first person I'm going to introduce to you is a Filipino-American actor born on May 20, 1976 in Manila. He was raised by a single mother, Rhandy Torres, a dressmaker. He graduated from St. John and Paul College with a Bachelor of Science degree in respiratory therapy. He made his television debut in the Philippines on the multi-award-winning weekly comedy program Ispook and Wow Mali. After completing a workshop with the Actors, Model, and Talent for Christ in 2017, he landed supporting roles for various film and television series such as Lifetime Movie Network's Mistress Hunter in 2018, King Back TV's Bitcoin Robbery in 2018, People Magazine Investigates series Fatal Family Secrets 2019, and in Ice Cold Blood Misfortune 2019. In 2019, he landed a starring role in the film indie feature The Year I Did Nothing, which garnered numerous awards in the film festival circuit. He followed it up with a feature role in South Central Love, directed by Christina Cooper, and a Manny Pacquiao executive produced film called Zeus, directed by Chris Soriano. His first national TV commercial was for 2020 US Census, MLB, FTX, and Adobe. He has supportive and loving siblings, Rhea Reyes and Ramon Torres. He is father to Isabella and Ethan. He has always had passion for acting and first started acting in elementary school. And once he was in high school, he was regularly performing in school plays on stage. Rhandy recently said, "I have such high respect for the art of acting and movie making that I consider everyone involved in any production as family. I love everything about it. I listen well and I always give it my best. Every audition is important whether you book it or not. Every project matters. No role is too small because that role might lead you to something bigger. Every opportunity I get to act, I consider a blessing." One of his favorite quotes is, "Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire." When he's not filming, he works as a respiratory care practitioner and is also a certified coding specialist. He loves to play basketball, go walking along the beach, and go to movie theater. So let us bring in our first guest, Rhandy Torres.
There.
Hey, Rhandy.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Now, I've given them a background of Rhandy. Now, let us bring in our next guest. Our next guest is an actress, singer, and host. She's also a wife, mother of 4 children, and a teacher. She recently starred as Aunt Zeta in the feature film Zeus, Maria in short film Kain Na, and Lita in the short film The Final Piece. She is a co-host for the TV segment BFF LA TV. In her spare time, she enjoys singing for events such as weddings. So let us now welcome Noreen Lanie. Hi, Noreen.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan.
Hello. Thank you for having
Well,
me.
thanks for agreeing to be a guest. Now, we have one more guest to introduce. She's the youngest of all of us, maybe a little bit younger than me. I'm just kidding. Okay, she is 24 years old. Muntik na maging 42 na. 24 years old. She's second generation in her family to be in the States. Her family originally came from the province of Nueva Vizcaya and Pampanga. She started acting when she was about 16, but only have been consistent the last 4 years. Now, the priority in her acting journey is to try to get out and work because she lacked in that, but took care of training all these years. She has worked on 2 short films this year and an entitled feature film project where I met her. Okay, so let's bring in Nathalie Pajarillo. Yan. Magiging tao yan eventually. Hi, Nathalie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for being here. Now, let us start the ball rolling. So this is a as you probably don't know yet. My audience knows. They know that we speak Tagalog and English. You know, whichever is more comfortable for you. I know Nathalie is very fluent in Tagalog, so tatagalogin ko siya.
Fluent in understanding it for sure. You
I
can
know,
you
just kidding.
can yell that in Ilocano, but I can't speak that.
Okay, that's fine. No, well, well, the title of this episode is hindi ko lang kung tatagalogin ko. Tagalogin natin muna. Handa na ba ang Hollywood sa mga Filipino actors? Handa na! O, di ba? In English, well, I don't want it to be a question. I want it to be a statement. Hollywood is ready for Filipino actors. Diba? And I think they are. Diba? I think you would agree with me because in the recent years, I've been watching, popular series on Netflix like Lucifer. I love that show. And I've seen Filipinos in that show. Lucifer even spoke Tagalog once. He said something in Tagalog. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. So, but before, diba, they did not know when you talk about Asian, I think they only know Chinese, Japanese. Filipinos, they're not really, we were not on their map before. Parang Filipino, because I remember even me going to Canada, they were surprised that I can speak English, and some of them did not even know I was Filipino, and some of them don't know about us. But now, like I said, we're gaining popularity thanks to our artists as well. Diba? Like Lea Salonga, si Charis Pimpenko even came here, and we now see Filipinos in the movies, like that guy in Spider-Man, right? So I think they're ready for us. And I want the audience to know that these 3 guests of mine have been doing this, well, except for Nathalie, because she's very young. They have been here in the United States for a while now. And talagang gusto nilang mag-break in dito sa Hollywood, diba? I read Rhandy's background and it's very interesting. Ang dami na niyang nagawa. So let's start with hindi mo na beauty, diba? Age before beauty. Just kidding.
Yes.
The experience muna. Gusto ko lang malaman din sa inyo, and I want you all to give us parang a glimpse into your life how you started out dito sa Amerika. Nag-umpisa ba kayo na, gusto nyo agad mo artista, and when you decided na gusto nyo, Anong una niyong ginawa? So I guess let's start with you, Rhandy. How did you even, start your acting career here in California?
Matagal na ako dito sa US, na 2000 pa, pero yung sa acting, nag-start lang yon siguro mga like 4 or 5 years ago lang. Nung dumating ako dito, um, hindi ko pa naayos yung papers ko sa pagiging respiratory. So, hindi pa ako makapag-practice. Kaya kahit anong trabaho lang ginagawa ko eh. Like,
Oh,
pipick up ako ng balikbayan box, ganon.
yeah.
Tapos, caregiver,
Mhm.
ganon. Tapos, kung ano lang na pwedeng gawin, hanggang sa fortunately, nabigyan ako ng chance na may school na tumanggap yung credentials ko sa Pilipinas. Tinanggap nila. So parang okay, pwede ka nang mag-exam ng board after a year of, clinicals dito. So, yun, nung natapos na, naging respiratory therapist na ako, tuloy-tuloy nang work, regular trabaho lang, niwala sa hinagap na isipin ko na magkakaroon ako ng chance na umarte dito sa US. Dahil sa Pilipinas, I've tried it a little dun sa show na Spook sa
Oo nga.
Channel 5 tsaka sa Wamali.
Mhm.
Nasubukan ko pero alam ko mahirap talaga makapasok sa show business.
Oo.
Kaya nung nagkaroon ako ng chance na maka-arte dito sa US, talagang I consider it a big blessing dahil I'm having fun with it and passion ko naramdaman ko na whenever I'm on a film set, I'm really happy, no napapagod. And
Okay.
then dahil passion ko siya, I respect it, and whoever that are involved in the production, pinag-aaralan ko siya para maging maayos din yung performance ko, and at the same time, respeto na din sa mga katrabaho ko na, I'm giving my best.
Yeah, but ano yung una? Ano yung una mong gig dito?
Okay, ang okay, ganito. Kikwento ko na din dito. Nakwento ko na to sa maraming interview pero kwento ko dito. Nag-start yung sa pag-artista ko dito by accident. I was driving by Nabaksakan ako ng I was driving by PCH. Tapos may nakita ako billboard. Nakalagay doon sa billboard, "Are you an actor?" So parang sabi ko, teka, parang ako ba itong kinakausap
Parang
nito?
kinakausap ka.
Oo,
Okay.
so drive lang ako. Nakalimutan ko na nga drive lang ako. Nung pabalik na, pauwi na, nakita ko na naman yung billboard. Sabi ko,
Nakalagay
nakita
na,
ko na
you
naman.
are an actor.
Are you an actor? Parang talagang sinisitsisan ako nito Parang, read the phone number. There's a phone number, call the phone number. So kinuha ko yung phone number, tinawagan ko. Yung pala, yun yung actors and models talent for Christ. So, trinain nila yung mga hinahanap nilang talent for 1 year, once a month workshop. And then at the end, may showcase na nag-imbita sila ng mga agent, managers, and then they teach everyone na kung paano mag-start dito sa like ano yung casting sites na kailangan mo umpisahan. So doon ako nag-umpisa. Eto, yung tanong mo, sasagutin ko.
So, ibig sabihin, yan talaga ang calling mo dahil kinol ka talaga. Diba?
Ng billboard.
Nung billboard, kinol ka talaga. Okay, go ahead.
Nung billboard. So, nag-umpisa ako. Ang pinakaunang experience ko sa set, nag-extra ako.
Medyo mag-ingat ka sa mga sinasabi mo dahil medyo dahan-dahan ka dalang unang-unang experience ko sa set. Yung pag naiba yung last letter niyan, delikado tayo. Huwag natin pag-usapan yun. Okay, linawin lang po natin sa set SET po ng movie. Okay, go.
Oo, ibang interview yun.
Oo, ibang interview, hindi dito yun. Wholesome po tayo dito.
May bata dito, may bata.
Okay, go ahead.
So, ang pinakauna kong experience, nag-extra ako sa isang telenovela daw yun sa China. Ito nangyari. Trinangkaso ako. Na parang ang gandang welcome nito di ba? Tapos sa lahat ng nagawa ko ng production, sa lahat, yung lang ang nag-iisang hindi ko napanood. Hindi ko na nangyari kung napasama ba yung scene namin or what. Hindi ko talaga napasama. Pero siguro sabi ni Lord, bibigyan kita ng isang matinding mga agaw buhay na pasimula. Pero after i-bless naman kita ng mga projects.
Oo, pero alam mo, Randy, nakakatawa because you don't see what I saw sa story mo, di ba? Iba-iba talaga tayo ng interpretation. Sa kwento mo kasi, ang unang dating talaga agad sa akin, it was a sign from God na, you know, yung sinabi na, are you an actor? And then you called. Tapos when you called, it's Actors for Christ pa, di ba? So doon pa lang nakikita ko na God was calling you to do this, di ba? Na wala naman sa utak mo. And then, inulan ka, unang project mo. For me, rain is blessing, di ba? Timangkaso ka man, but parang for me, blessing talaga. So I think talaga you were meant to do this based on your story. You're really called to do this profession, this craft. Diba? So, tsaka magaling po siya panoorin. But anyway, so yun ang unang-una mo. Nag-incheck ka ba doon o hindi naman? Mukha ka ba incheck?
Hindi. Background nga. So kahit hindi in-check, di ba? Basta guest lang sa graduation eksena nila.
Okay.
So, after natutunan ko na mag-self-submit. Tapos, fortunately, nasign ako ng agent. Tinuruan ako ng agent na sabi sa akin, mag-ipon ka ng mga demo reel. So sabi niya kasi yan ang pag naipon mo yung magaganda, yan ang isasubmit ko sa malalaking casting
may agent ka.
Audition. Oo, may agent na ako. Tapos yun ang ginawa ko. So nag-self-submit ako sa mga student films, short films, and kahit na basta may lines.
Okay.
And sa awang naman na Diyos, swerte lang siguro talaga na nabubuka ko lagi.
Hindi swerte
sa mga ganon.
Hindi ako maniniwala dyan. You worked hard and you did something kaya binibigyan ka. Anyway, doon naman tayo kay Noreen naman. So Noreen, ano yung unang-unang project na ginawa mo? And before that, why did you start? Why did you enter this acting world?
Kasi doon ako sa Pilipinas pinanganak, and ever since bata ako doon, I really was into the arts. Like I loved watching the actors and actresses sa TV, sa teleserye. I used to copy them. Pinapanood ko din yung mga host sa Itbulaga. Like I just really wanted to be in entertainment. Pero
Saan ka ba sa atin?
Sa Quezon City.
Yeah,
but I moved here back in 1988. So matagal na kami dito, and I didn't do acting. Like I did it sa junior high, like musical theater. Tsaka I took like beginning acting sa college. And I did a short film, back around the time like college din ako. But after that, I didn't do anything, kasi naging teacher ako and I got married. And I had 4 kids. Yeah, so I got back into it like Rhandy 4 years ago, mga ganon. And it was really by chance. So my first project back was actually a horror film. And so
something I really don't want to do.
Actually, I didn't either. Like, to be honest with you, nung umpisa, kasi what happened was a friend recommended me to my other friend that was involved in the film. And when she told me about the horror film, sabi niya, mag-audition ka. I think you really be a good role for it. Kasi it's a mother role. And with a baby. Yeah.
Buti hindi sinabi, alam mo, bagay sa'yo yun. Bagay na bagay sa'yo maging aswang.
You have to watch it. Yeah. But in the beginning, parang like I was hesitant kasi ayoko ng mga movies na gano'n. Pero I spoke with the director, and he really liked my audition, and he said na there's a bigger picture to it. That was just a snippet because it was a short film. But he actually had a feature film in mind, and Christian yung director, and after speaking with him, like I felt more at ease and at peace with it, and it actually was such a fun short film. I hope you get to watch it someday. Lullaby yung tawag.
Dito yan sa LA.
So yeah. So that was my first taste like of getting back into it after, having my children.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. But you said you've always wanted to act, right?
Yeah,
Yun,
yeah.
pero
I
hindi
did.
mo lang because naging teacher ka na. Okay.
Well,
So,
plus like my parents didn't really want me to.
support it.
So
Ay, nako.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know talaga mga magulang natin. Oh, no, my mom actually supported me. Itinatakas ako
Oh,
niyan sa lola ko. My lola didn't want me to be an actor. And I remember my mom, pinaalam niya ako sa lola ko na magbabakasyon, pero hinatid niya ako sa set ng Sariwa. Ay, that was my first movie sa Philippines. Hindi ako
oh
yung bida doon, ha? Ano lang ako, best friend ako ni Olivia Ortiz. Yung
Ganda naman ng title ng film.
sexy star doon.
Parang
Oh.
gusto kong hanapin yung movie.
Oo nga, actually, you know what? I saw it on IMDb.
oh
Pero wala yung mismong movie. But mali yung nilagay nila doon. They put there Rocky Rodriguez as the best friend of Olivia Rodriguez, as Tiny Rodriguez. Sabi ko, no, I'm Tiny Rodriguez. Hindi Rocky. Ako yung best friend niya doon. And Tiny Rodriguez is my real name or my screen name. And nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan ko doon sa movie. But that was in the 1980s pa yun. So anyway, si Nathalie naman. So Nat, you're so young. Ano ang unang tatagalugin kitang purong-puro talaga? Ano?
Lagot.
So because dito ka na pinanganak o dito ka lumaki?
I was born in here.
Oh, talagang tatagalugin kita. So dito ka pinanganak. Kailan ka nag-umpisang umarte?
Yeah, well, so like when I was a kid, I always liked, like I was always the type of kid that was like always in my imagination. So I never really when I was younger, I didn't know that like acting would be something that I wanted to do until like the 8th grade. Like I was like, oh, you know what? That's something that I want to try, because that's like imagination to my real life thing. But even then I wasn't really sure like how I fully felt about it.
Yeah.
So then I did take my first acting class, and there was like the start of it was having to do with it was like an improv exercise. And when I did the improv exercise, so this is actually when I was 16, so that's like 3 years after I said I wanted to do it. But when I did the improv exercise, I just started crying like crazy. And I was like, oh, this is what it feels like to be a human, but like also like play with the imagination stuff. So I was like, I feel passionate about it. Now I know that it's like something that I want to do. So yeah, that's how I started it. And of course, some family weren't that supportive, but yeah, that's how I started.
Alam no, same story tayo, especially the women. Si Rhandy kasi lalaki, di ba? But women, di ba?
Pag weekdays, lalaki. Pag weekdays.
Ano?
Joke.
Parang lahat tayo, ang common story natin is that, not everyone in our family support us becoming actors, right? And I think it's because of our culture, they really believe in education. And, magkaroon ka ng degree is very important in the Filipino families, which I understand, I really do. And with Nathalie, you're in college right now, right? Or graduate ka now or something?
Well, I've graduated. I'm actually planning on going back to school. Yeah.
Okay. And what was your very first? Have you ever done a film, a short film, a series?
Yeah, I've done like a short film, but technically my very first on-set experience was similar to Rhandy's. I was an extra
Nabasa ka
for
rin at nagkatrangkaso?
no. I was an extra for 13 Reasons Why.
Oh no. Which episode?
I don't know if it's done, right? So I think I'm fine with it.
But
It was
na yun?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was a boxing episode. So I was supposed to be like just watching a fight. No, I was watching a fight as an extra.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, where was it shot? Was it in? Because you're okay, so that the audience know, Rhandy and Noreen here, they're from here in LA, Los Angeles, where I am right now. Noreen here, Nathalie here, though, is from San Francisco or the Bay Area, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Bay Area.
So, so nandun po siya, malayo-layo siya sa amin. So, saan yung ano? When was that? Where was it shot?
It was shot here. Yeah, they
Oh.
shot a lot of that show in the Bay Area. So that was shot in Vallejo.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, interesting. You have an agent, I know, right? You have an agent. And what about you, Noreen? Do you have an agent? No. Okay. So now that you guys know, the audience know kung paano kayo nag-umpisa, tanong ko naman sa inyo. So far, ano ang tingin nyo pagdating sa pag-aartista ng Pilipino dito sa Amerika? Kasi I'm sure maraming nag-iisip na, ang hirap, kasi ito this is common among not just the Filipinos, everyone, right? Na it's hard to get into Hollywood, right? Which is true, right? It's hard. But you know what, for me, I don't care. I want to try, So I guess my question is, what are you doing? First of all, do you want to break into Hollywood, or are you satisfied with just, getting some acting gigs here and there? Or are we all the same that my dream is really to break into Hollywood, and because I always watch Netflix and I know that Netflix is everywhere in the world now, that's where I want to be. I want to be a main cast in a TV series on Netflix or a movie on Netflix. That's really my dream and that's really my goal. And I know marami magtataas ng kilay dyan. Itaas nyo hanggang sa langit yan. Wala akong pakialam. I am going to do my best and try, because I keep saying, when I dream big. Talagang tinataas ko yung ano ko. Because if you fall short, nandito ka. So for example, my dream is to be a main character, main cast in a TV series or movie on Netflix. If I fall short, then I won't be a main cast, I'll be a supporting role. Oh, di ba? At least nandun ka. Kung ang dream nyo, I want to be an extra. Pag natanggal ka, wala ka na sa movie. Di ba? So, ang payo ko sa lahat, my advice is when you guys dream big. Because if you hit your mark, then perfect. And if you don't, you're still up there, right? So that's what I do. So ngayon kayo, are you the same? Are your goals that big, or for now you think, because it's not bad, right? I mean, kasi sometimes we're already fine where we are. We're just enjoying this, and some people, they just really want to do this on the side, right? Yung ganon. Ako kasi baliktad. I set aside my law profession for this. Because I said, and someone told me, bakit naman kung kailan tumanda ka na? Sabi sa akin ba't kung kailan tumanda ka na, tsaka mo pa to pinasok? And I said, because ito yung time ko. Remember what they say, di ba? In God's time. I think this is it. This is God's time for me. I had to do all of the things I needed to do first before ko pasukin ko. Because I said this before, I wasn't confident when I was younger. And if I wasn't confident going into this, and you know how it is here in Hollywood, ma-frustrate agad ako. Isang iglap, wala na, ayoko na, di ba? But because I'm confident, tin mo, kahit ano sabihin sa akin, talk to the hand, di ba? Parang wala akong pakialam. Because I don't care about that anymore. I know who I am. I know my ability. I know I can act. I know I belong with them. I belong there. So, I'll do everything I can. And it's my time, right? So, kayo.
And maganda pa sa acting na ginagawa natin ngayon, wala siyang age limit eh.
Exactly.
Diba?
Especially
So,
in Hollywood.
Ang dami-daming roles na you could do kahit na tumanda ka pa.
Exactly.
Bakit sila Robert De Niro matatanda na? 'Di ba? Yung mga babae, 'di ba, na mga sikat na artista at magagaling, 'di ba? So may roles pa rin para sa kanila. It's just that yun na yung bagay sa kanila. But still, nagagawa pa rin nila yung love nila, yung passion nila, which is to act, diba? So,
Exactly.
yung mga nagsasabi ng gano'n, tama nga, huwag mo na lang pansinin
Hindi talaga
kasi,
dapat napansin mga yun.
diba, walang age limit naman ng acting, which is yun ang blessing din, part ng blessing ng as an actor.
Exactly. And so ikaw, Randy, having said that, ang goal mo ba talaga pareho nung sa akin or okay ka lang na, chill ka lang?
Ganito kasi ko siya ina-approach eh. Hindi ko titigil ang pag-artista till the day I die siguro. Kasi that's how much I love it, 'di ba?
Yes.
Pero so having said that, hindi ko rin ititigil yung training, pag-aaral, to get myself better as an actor and as a person.
Oh yeah, that's
So kung dumating yung time na mabigyan ako ng break sa mga malalaking productions, movies or a series, then of course I would love to do it.
Oh yeah, of
Pero
course.
kung hindi dumating pa yon, kahit na ano lang na magawa ko as long as I'm acting, as long as I can express myself and yung gift ni God to share to people, I'll be happy, 'di ba? Pero once na sinabi ni Lord na, you know what? Bibigay ko yung isang dream mo na maka-eksena si Emma Stone.
Talagang yun ang goal niya. Okay, yun ang
Millie
dream
Bobby
niya.
Brown, mo ganun, o Joaquin Phoenix. Pero kasi ang tingin ko lang pag dumating yung time na maka-eksena ko si Brad Pitt, baka yun yung kauna-unahang mag-freeze ako sa camera. Wow, ang gwapo nito, man.
Si Brad Pitt pa talaga no? That's funny. But ikaw naman, Noreen, how do you feel about this? Ang goal mo ba is parang si Randy or parang ako?
I think na for right now in my life na I'm more kind of like Randy na I want to keep acting pero well kasi at the same time I can't just quit my day job and focus on it. Kasi my family's relying on me.
Oo
'Di ba?
naman.
Yun ang mahirap
Of course.
kasi nga I can't like just immerse myself in this as much as like I love it. So I'm happy with the things that I'm doing. I'm happy with the projects, mga indie films and but like what Randy said na if an opportunity arises na wow, Netflix or
Right.
sana it will all work out na na everything will fall into place.
Yes.
So I'm just happy doing what I love right now and I'm thankful for everything that comes my way kahit na small part or short film, like I'm just happy I'm able to still do it kahit na it's not really my full-time job.
But you know what?
Can I add something, attorney? Si Noreen, ang daming projects ko nang nakasama siya. So I know how good she is as an actress. I love working with her kasi sabi nga namin sa isa't isa, naghuhugutan kami kapag meron ka kasing ka-eksena na napakagaling, na-experience ko din to with Princess Punsalan, pero with Noreen, dahil sa lagi siyang nabubok pag may projects ako o may pag-project siya, mag-audition din ako, nabubok din ako. So iba yung chemistry namin, kumbaga. So pag napanood mo yung finished product, from the feedback, people likes it. They enjoy it. Na they see something na a story that's actually happening and hindi yung dalawang tao na umaarte. So that's why I love working with her.
I love working with him din.
Me as an actor. And I've seen your scene, Atty. L, dun sa ginawa nating filming, a couple weeks back. And I've seen Nathalie act. So I'm not gonna be surprised if, any of these people, sama na rin ako, would land a big role someday. Because
Yeah,
you guys are so good.
thank
Natalie, I
you.
mean, you have to continue doing this because
Oh
you're a
yeah,
natural. You
oh
are
yeah.
a natural.
You're just
So good.
starting. You're young. So buti ka nga, maaga pa nag-umpisa ka na, 'di ba? Ako kita mo naman. Inabot na ng kinabukasan tsaka ako nag-umpisa. But eto
Never
pa.
too late. Never too
Oh
late,
yeah, it's
though.
never too late. Actually, my son who told me, it's never too late, mom. Go ahead. So ayan, Natalie, marami ka natututunan sa amin, right? So ikaw ba naman, Natalie, at this point, you're still young, but what is your goal?
Yeah, I want to say it's kind of like in the middle. Like, well, when you said that you lacked confidence when you were younger, and now I'm like, okay, well, I guess I am younger. There are things in my goals that I lack confidence in. But from like the way that you talked about it, I think that it's really good to be able to dream big. But similar to Rhandy, like it's something that I love so much that regardless of like where I am with my goals in the future, I still want to continue acting and training. Just something that I love. But yeah, I guess more of my goals are just to be like a working actor. And of course, yeah. And then of course, if I were like fortunate enough in the future to be able to have like a bigger platform, then I would use it.
Yeah, of course.
Like I would want to use it in the way that like I didn't see a lot of people who look like me, like on TV growing up in the US at least. So I would want to be able to use it like that. Yeah.
So I guess the next question is this. So what are you doing in order for you to get these gigs? Kasi alam ko maraming gusto malaman nila. Like you and Rhandy, Noreen, you've landed so many roles now na 4 years pa lang kayo nag-start, right? So ano yung mga ginawa ninyo in order for you to land these roles, and where do you get them? So ako, example, ngayon lang din ako, actually I just started 2019. So Philippines, not here. I just started this year here in LA. But I went back to the Philippines. I started with attending workshops. Syempre, unang-una yan sa lahat, because you cannot just go there and say, I'm good. You need training. It's not easy. People think acting is just acting. No. When you're acting, you're not a good actor, because a good actor doesn't act. So you'll understand that pag nag-workshop kayo. So we're called actors, but we actually don't act. Anyway, start to explain. Saka na tayo mag-lecturean dyan about that. But, so, yun ang inumpisan ko. And then dito, wala pa akong agent. Kasi like you said, Rhandy, we need demo reels, right? And I'm technologically challenged. I do not know how to put them together. So, so I couldn't find an agent because I need to put that together. But I'm on Backstage and Actors Access. And so far, those two mediums have given me auditions. And although ngayon, syempre audition ngayon, puro self-tape, which is not bad. Now, kaya mo nang gawin yung wala sila kasi hindi ka kakabahan, right? Which is even better dahil they're not in front of you. Although, yung nag-audition ako sa theater, iba yun, syempre in front of them, andun ka, right? But other than that, if it's a short film or a web series, or it's just self-tape audition. So you just record yourself and then you submit. So yun yung naging platform ko, yun doon ako nag-umpisa. Ikaw, Noreen, let's start with you. Anong ginagawa mo in order for you to get these projects and para malaman ng mga tao?
Same as Rhandy, parang feeling ko na I've just been so lucky. Actually, a lot of it, I think, have been through networking. A lot of people have passed on, like, if they find any audition info, like they mess. Pero ganun din kasi ako eh. So I think, I think what you do comes back to you, diba? So for me, like anytime I see like any kind of audition, I'll message it to all my friends kahit na we're going for the same.
Where do you find these auditions?
Okay, so sometimes I see it sa I'm Creative, like they'll post some things sa Facebook.
See, I don't even know about that. Do you know about that, Nat? The creative.
Creative. They don't post as much now, pero dati doon I found a lot of gigs through there. And then I'm also on Backstage, pero I don't really use it that much. At saka yung Actors Access, but I do have a friend that's a manager, so he manages me, and I find out, auditions from him then. But a lot of a lot of them from Rhandy. See, kasi Rhandy, he's so active in, searching for projects. And so if he finds one that he thinks, I'll be good at, he sends it to, all of his friends then that he thinks would do the job. So ganun din ako, if I see something for Rhandy, I'll send it his way. So I think that's what's most important, like meeting friends along the way and, sharing the information. So now that kilala na kita, if I ever see anything, I'll make sure to message you. Yeah, kasi sa akin, I think na even if you're going for the same role, whoever is the best for it should get it. Dapat hindi inaano yun eh. You should
If it's for you, it's for you naman eh, di ba?
Yeah, I believe that. I really believe that. And so that's how I've been getting my things, and a lot of it is like what you said, ano lang, self tapes. I've only done one audition na live Zoom, and I was like, I was so scared. Like hindi ko nakuha yun, pero I did get like a voiceover parts sa film na yun, sa short film na yun.
Oh my God, you know what? Pareho tayo. I did a Zoom sa audition. It's funny because yung binigay nila, di ba sa Backstage yun eh, merong age range. So I was within the age range, right? So they asked me to audition, and then after I audition, Zoom nga, di ba? And then, so nakita na nila ako. And then after that, they said, I really, really liked your audition. But in the event that, just in case, are you willing to be a voice of the mother? So voice over lang, but the mother of yung role na inano ko, inauditionan ko. Yeah, of course. So true enough, I became the mother to the voice. I mean, the voice of the mother to the role that I played. So when they sent me the whole script, I started laughing. I'm like, how the fudge? If I ever gonna get this role, sige, Tagalogin na natin, paano ko makukuha talaga naman yung role na to? Diana pangalan nung role. Diane, I think. Sabi ko, tawa talaga ako ng tawa. Sabi ko, how the hell am I gonna get, I really will not get this role. Do I look like I have a 2-year-old kid? Yung role na yun, may 2 years old siya. Diyos ko. And I felt bad pa because I know I did a good job in the audition. Because you know how you know how you did, right? You know, especially ito yung role na mag-uumpisa yung, it's a 1-minute scene, 1-2 minute scene. Magsa-start ka na, masaya ka, mag-e-ending ka, umiiyak ka na.
Oh my.
You know, and I did it. And they made me do it twice and I did it. Like, hindi ako iyak. Yung, so I know I did really good. Pero paano ko naman makukuha? Mukha ba ako may 2 years old? Di ba? Parang taon-tawa talaga.
Pwede din naman.
Hindi, no? Sus Maria. Ay, apo ko na yon. So, kaya pala naman, they asked me. Kaya alam mo, nung nakausap ko yung producer, sabi ko, you know what? Let me just tell you this. Kaya ako nag-audition kasi itong age range niligay nyo sa Backstage.
Yeah.
Ayoko isipin nyo na delusional ako na ito yung role, nag-apply ako. Kasi na nakita nila ako, siguro parang, bakit nag-apply to? And doon na, wala silang magagawa. I was already in front of them in Zoom. Hindi mo pwede sabihin, ay sorry, hindi ka mukhang may 2 years old, di ba? So, they just let me do it, you know? But I guess they really liked the audition that they made me the mother. Voice over.
Galing!
You know? But it's just funny because that's the thing, right? Hindi maglalagay sila minsan age range lang ang laki. So, nagulat talaga ako. So, nagsabi ako sa producer, tawa siya ng tawa. Sabi niya, no, it's okay. I'm so sorry. It's not that I'm delusional, right? It's just that you put there, included my age there. So,
yeah.
So, yeah.
Pero more people are having, kids later. Well, I have a cousin and she had her second child at 47, believe it or not.
But
so,
that's unusual, right?
Yeah, it's unusual.
I just thought it was really funny. Talaga nung nakita ko, 2 years old. Kaya lola na ako nito. Anyway. Okay, so ikaw pala naman ang Rhandy, ang source. Ito po si Rhandy po ang source ng mga gig ng mga Pilipino rito pala.
Hindi naman.
So Randy, share mo nga sa amin, saan ka naman naghahanap ng gig? Other than, so, nadinig na ng audience natin, ng mga listeners natin, mga viewers natin, there's the backstage. We're talking about California po, ha? Or US, backstage in Actors Access. Ano pa? And sinabi ni Noreen,
Phil-Am Creative.
Phil-Am Creative. So, yan. Sulat nyo na po. I-research nyo na yan. Yung mga gusto mag-artista dyan at natatakot, tapusin na yung takot na yan. Nakikita nyo itong tatlong to? Gayahin nyo sila. Anyway. Okay, Rhandy, ano pa? Other than the three of those.
Meron pang dalawa na yung isa is LA Casting.
Oh, yeah.
It's also known as Casting Networks, pero it's LA Casting. Doon madami talaga. Marami silang pinopost doon. And once na you get an agent, it's a requirement for you to keep an account sa LA Casting, Actors Access, and Casting Frontier. May yung isa pa yun, yung Casting Frontier. They can sign up to. And just self-submit, and then like what Noreen said, like networking, and if you did a project well, and maganda yung pakikisama mo sa cast and crew, hindi ka naging problema sa kanila. Pag meron silang narinig na, oh, we need an actor for a dad role, or for an uncle role, or or for a mom or auntie, ganon, then papasok sila sa isip mo na, oh, Rhandy, audition for this, diba? Okay, thank you, audition for this, and then you get booked, and then you meet new set of people that matatandaan ka din kung naayos mo yung trabaho mo. So parang ganun lang, diba, na gawin mo lang yung trabaho mo ng maayos, huwag kang maging sakit sa ulo, pakisama, and networking, and then dadami din ng dadami siguro. Ganun lang. Kasi yung casting, ang problema sa casting sites, I'm not trying to discourage kasi this is just how it is, right? Sa casting site, pag nag-apply ka sa isang role, to be honest, like, if not hundreds, like, close to 1,000, siguro more than like 2,000 ang trying to fight for that one role. So if you get an audition, that means nakat yun sa mga 500 actors, that they're gonna try to see.
Yeah.
And pag kuha ka ng callback, nakat yun sa siguro mga 20 actors. Kaya once na you get an audition from a casting site or from your agent, just really prepare. Like, just do your best. Kasi ang asang maganda pa nun, yung mga casting directors and casting companies, natatandaan nila yun eh. Kung hindi ka man nakuha sa isang role that you audition, but you did your best, matatandaan nila yun eh. And so they're gonna want to have you audition for some other roles.
Yeah.
Ang natutunan ko kasi sa commercial auditioning and even sa film, lahat kasi ng audition siya artista marunong umarte. You know what I mean? Lahat yan. Nagkakataluhan lang yan sa look na hinahanap nung director. Yes. Diba? So, huwag kayo madi-discourage. Just get in there, audition. If you think you didn't do well enough, you'll be surprised you get a call back, or you're even gonna book it. Kasi I think they're really looking for the look. It's the look na bagay ba to sa na-book na namin na asawa niya, bagay ba to dun sa lead na anak, 'di ba? So it's really the look. And syempre yung acting skills din. Pero there's a lot of things, but most importantly, don't get discouraged. If you think marami kang kalaban sa audition, just show up. That's the main thing.
Oh yeah.
Just show up.
Ako hindi ko niisip ang competition eh. Ako kasi wala akong pakialam sa iba. I focus on my work. Ganun ako eh. Parang kahit sa party ito na ano nung ex ko, sabi niya, pagpasok namin sa party, nakita mo si ganun, si ganyan, si ganun. Hindi. Ano ka ba? Hindi ka ba tumitingin? Hindi. Pagpasok ko, diretso ako, kung nasa nang gano'n. Parang meron akong goal, dun lang ako gano'n. Hindi ako yung chichika na, yung machichismis na, uy, si gano'n. So, wala. So, pati lalo sa acting, di ba? Because I really love this. And, I've waited for so long to do this. I had to be a lawyer in the Philippines and in Canada. Yun ang binuno ko in order for me to finally do acting. So, do you think I will be distracted by anything? Nothing distracts me anymore. At this point, my focus is, if I get an audition, I'm gonna nail it. If I don't get it, it's not for me. Move on to the next. Ganun lang. I don't get discouraged, Pero dun nga, medyo na ako, parang, galing ko dun Yung medyo, lang, yun na, nakita ko parang, kasi naman pala eh. So then I realized what you said, diba? It's the look, right? I didn't, hindi ako yung hinahanap nila eh. Right? No matter how good you are, if you're not the type they're looking for, you're not gonna get it. And that was a lesson for me, right? Na, you can't feel bad if you don't get something, even though you did it, you did your best. It's not because you didn't do your best. It's not because you're not good. It's only because you're not what they're looking for. So talagang wake up call sa akin yon. And that was just recently. Kailan ba yun? September lang yun nangyari. So yeah, that's fine. So now, kaya ngayon, mas na ako. Parang kasi you're gonna go through challenges di ba? Isa yun sa challenge ko na parang, kasi nga ganon. So naiintindihan ko na, dati hindi eh. So yeah, for the people out there who want to be actors here in Hollywood, and ayan nagdinig nyo yung Backstage, Actors Access, Film Creative, LA Casting and Casting Network, right? So 5. What about Nathalie? Meron ka bang iba pang alam na network na pwedeng applyan?
Yeah. So you guys already listed the ones that I mainly tried to submit on. But there is this one, it's actually a Facebook page, but so for the Bay Area specifically, and I've seen it for I've seen one for New York and I'm sure there's one for LA too. But it's just like for us, it's called Bay Area Filmmakers and Actors, and then just local people, or independent directors and stuff, they do post project information there.
I actually saw something on Facebook and I joined it, right? It's an actors something. So I joined it kasi ang daming nakasali, ganon. Tsaka may mga nag-like, nakakilala ko. But you know what? Umalis ako. I got out of it kasi nung napansin ko, ang mga puro Indian. Ba't ako napunta doon? Sa India pala yun. Hindi mo lang ako nagbasa kung saan siya. Ba't puro Indian to? Ako lang ang Pinoy dito. So, pag sa Facebook po kayo nagtingin, tingnan nyo naman po kung saang country, Huwag kayong katulad ko, masyadong excited. Uy, sasali ko dito. Indian sila lahat. Bakit ako lang dito ang Asian? Ang Pinoy. Yung pala sa India yun. Anyway, tinanggap naman nila ako. Ay, di ba mag-a-apply ka dyan? And then tinanggap naman ako. Sila ulo din itong mga to. Ba't nila ako tinanggap ng... Anyway, so moving on. Meron ba kayong experience as actors sa mga naging gig nyo na very discouraging for you? Na to the point na muntik na kayong ayoko na? Was there ever an event in your life na ganon? Or kahit hindi dun sa acting, basta is there an event in your life where you said, I'm done. You almost gave up. Hindi naman you're done, but you almost gave up on acting. Ikaw muna, Nathalie. Let's start with you.
I wouldn't say it was any events where I almost gave up on acting, but definitely events where I got really doubtful about myself. Whether that was scenes in class where I didn't feel like I was hitting the mark, and I remember I would almost get so disappointed in myself after class because I didn't feel like I did 100% for scenes.
Yeah.
And that has happened during short films too, where I didn't feel like I could emotionally get where I needed to be for something. But yeah, I don't think it made me want to quit. It was just more like, oh, I need to, get better with my craft or being able to like feel stuff more because that's part of the job. So yeah.
But you know what, you're young. Ito lang when I was studying at Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute, mga classmates ko, mga bata sa akin. Siyempre, di ba? Ako lang yung medyo 5 years older. So, nakikita ko rin sa kanila, and some of them asked me, how do you do that? Yung parang, yung emotions ko, basta na lang ganun. Sabi ko, because of my age, I've been through a lot in my life. So, ang dami kong paghuhugutan, di ba? Kasi nagugulo sila, isang ganun, iiyak agad ako eh. Yung ganun. Kasi sabi ko, apart from my training, di ba? In Star Magic, Direct Ryan, pinopromote kita. Aside from that, and yung training ko kay Miss Angeli Bayani, AB Masterclass, ayan, pinopromote kita, Miss Angeli.
Attorney Noreen and I are gonna start the Star Magic workshop
in
January.
Where?
Yeah.
In LA?
Online. With Direct Ryan Carlos too. No. Direct Ryan is in the Philippines. Yeah, and then there's the organizers. Most of them are in Toronto, in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yung Amped, and Star Magic. Yeah, so Noreen and I are doing it. Maybe Nathalie, you should do it too. Because if you get discovered, they might book you to a film in the Philippines. It's Star Magic. It's big, like
that. Yeah.
When I told you, Natalie, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, Nathalie, you should join because I started there in October, right? I told you that. And November. We started November 2019. So, nag-introductory level ako, so starting. Tapos, nag-accelerate nila ako sa intro level 2 na. So, natapos ko yon, tapos dapat masterclass na ako next. Kaso, umuwi nga akong Canada and nahihirapan ako dun sa time difference namin. Puyat ako palagi when I was doing the intro level 2. Madaling araw, gising ako. So, ang hirap, diba? So sabi ko, kung mag-masterclass ako direct, yun nandiyan na ako sa Philippines. Kasi I experienced Star Magic introductory level in person. It's very intense. It's different, right?
Oh, wow.
Different than Zoom. Oo, maganda yun. But, so nag-Zoom na nga. But you'll still learn a lot sa Zoom. Siyempre, kasi yung process ituturo siya ni Direct. So, oh my God, magiging kapamilya kayo. Diba?
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
So yeah, Nathalie, you should join. Kasi magaling ang naging teacher ko dyan si Ma'am Carla Martinez. Hi, Ma'am Carla. And of course, level 2 na si Direct Ryan Carlos naman. And Direct, gawin mo na ako teacher mo. Joke lang. But anyway, so I did that. But yun nga, as I was saying, dun sa Lee Strasberg is different because in person, right? And ito talagang, parang school, hindi siya workshop. It's a school where we had classes every day. Iba-ibang classes mo, ang major subject ko was method acting, right? And then I had 2 teachers in method acting, Miss Sharon Angela from Sopranos and Mr. Digwayne. Si Digwayne, masyadong strict, anyway, nakakatakot. So yung mga estudyante doon na parang nakasama ko, they're like, oh, how do you do that? Ganun. And I told them, meron akong paghuhugutan kasi. Sometimes when you're young, it's so hard to go to dig deep because there's nothing yet, right? But the moment you've gone through life and you've been through all those traumatic experiences that I've been through, it's so easy pag natatunan mo na yung process from your teachers in your workshops or acting school, they teach you what to do and how to, kasi they will teach you how to navigate your emotions. They will teach you how to bring it back and then feel something because of certain, like sa method acting namin, tinuruan kami ng sensory, mga ganyan. Yung tipong, you're smelling something, may maalala ka na. You're feeling something, may iiyak ka na. They taught us that. So those things, your training plus your experience in life, you put them together, makes you a really good actor, diba? But having said that, kahit bata ka, you'll still become a good actor, but you cannot expect yourself to be like others na, kasi kung wala ka mang paghuhugutan, mahihirapan ka, di ba? But you can do it, of course, you can do it, but it's not gonna be as easy as someone who's been through a lot, di ba? Parang ganon. So, oh my God, excited ako, Star Magic pala tayong lahat dito. Anyway, so, itatag ko si Derek Ryan. Direct, manood ka. Ganon. So, we're almost done. Oh, we actually nag 1 hour na tayo. Can you imagine that? Can you believe it? It's been an hour. And I still want to talk to you guys because it's so interesting. But anyway, so before tayo magtapos, ito yung gusto kong tanungin sa inyo. And you tell me the truth and you tell the audience the truth. Tingin nyo ba kaya nating pasukin ang Hollywood? Tingin nyo ba ready na ang Hollywood para sa atin? Sige, let's start with Noreen.
Yes, I think it's time. We have so many talented Filipinos, and it's time for us all to shine. So lahat tayo, magsuportahan. I think it's about time talaga, and we can do it. I believe in all of us. So let's go.
I wanna second that because meron po tayong crab mentality na tinatawag, 'di ba? Well, you know what? Wait a minute. This is my Christmas special. This is the Christmas special of this episode. So, to the manager of Konting Kaalaman, PinoyRadio.com, medyo mag-extension tayo, ha? Sige na, Christmas naman eh. Anyway, I just wanna expound on what Noreen said. Yung crab mentality ng Filipino, and let's face it, we have that, right? Kung hindi nyo alam what crab mentality is, it's when you see someone up there, you try to grab them down because you're not up there with them, right? Instead of pushing them up, and helping them up. Because itandaan nyo, if you grab them going down with you, pareho kayo sa baba. But if you push them up, they can just carry you up with them, diba? Isipin nyo yon. So, kalimutan na natin crab mentality. Huwag na nating dalhin yan dito at sa mga nasa Pilipinas. Forget about that. It's, new age, magtulungan tayo. And that's how, look at Rhandy and Noreen. They help each other. So, tingnan nyo naman, ang dami na nilang projects because they help each other. And, shout out to Marilyn Cruz. She's a good friend of mine. From elementary pa, siyang nagbansag sa aking tiny eh. She is an actor in the Philippines. Lagi ko siya nakikita so nasa Canada na ako, nasa Pilipinas siya. Nakikita ko siya sa maalaala mo. Kaya, lagi siya mga gano'n, no? So, nag-ano ko sa kanya, nag-chat kami. Sabi ko, you know what, you're living my dream. I envy you. Kasi hindi pa ako nag-umpisa nun ulit. Lawyer ako sa Canada. And I just watch her. I'm like, ingit na ingit talaga ako. And that's the reason why I don't watch Filipino TV or Filipino movies. It's not because I'm a snob, but because it breaks my heart. Every time I watch any Filipino TV series or movie, ang lagi ko naisip, dapat nandyan ako eh. Dapat nandyan ako. Yung ganon. So ayoko na kasi it breaks my heart. But siya, pinapanood ko siya, friend ko siya. And I always, support her. And when I went home to the Philippines, you know what she did for me? And we're the same age, right? So like you said, Noreen, yung role namin is pareho, ba? She introduced me to her agent kasi sabi ko, ano ba, ayoko hindi ako umuwi dito para lang mag-workshop. Gusto kong magkaroon ng gig. Gusto kong umarte. I'm ready, sabi ko. Sabi ko, kailangan ko daw ng manager or agent. Sabi niya, pakilala kita sa agent ko. So, kaya ako nakapasok sa kadenang ginto at saka sa ang probinsya, no? Because she introduced me to her agent. Kaya, thank you so much, Marilyn. Wala siyang qualms. Hindi niya naisip na, uy, pareho kami ni tayo niya, di ba? And other people will be like that, right? Because I'm competition, let's face it, di ba? So, thank you so much, Marilyn. And if each one of us will be like her and like Noreen here and Rhandy, lahat tayo aangat eh. Diba? Hindi, huwag niyo isipin, paano isa lang kailangan nila.
Torniel, speaking of agent, introduce kita sa agent ko.
Oh, diba? Ganyan.
Introduce kita. Tomorrow, I'll text her. And I think she's gonna like you. I think she's gonna add you to her roster. And she's really good. She's really good. Filipina, oo.
Oh, Filipina din.
But her agency is big. And marami siyang sinasamitan ng mga commercial and film projects. So,
oh, nice. Thank you.
And minsan direct bookings pa. I already introduced, I told my agent about Noreen Kaso sabi sa ni Noreen, no, not yet, not yet. It's not time yet.
Yeah, kasi yung problema sa akin kasi 'di ba, I'm a teacher, I work every
Yeah.
single day. Hindi, I cannot just take the day off to do projects. Hindi
That's
pwede
true.
talaga. So I don't wanna
Yeah.
let the agents down. Pero yung friend ko na manager, he understands, you know, yung
Yeah.
schedule ko. So, yeah, so that's why for right now wala akong agent. Pero I did introduce Rhandy to my manager, and he's also Randy's manager now. So you
Oh,
see,
nice. See?
we help each other out. Si Oliver Carne,
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
Ano yun? Filipino din.
Filipino then, yeah.
So, see guys, ang mga Filipino dito, nagtutulungan. What about Natalie? You also have an agent, di ba?
I wanted to correct myself. I have a manager technically.
Oh,
Yeah.
manager. Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna introduce you to my agent too.
Yes, that
There
would
you
be so
go.
cool.
We're
Yeah,
one
for
big
sure.
happy family.
Perfect. Yeah. Yung age nyo, 'di ba, iba-iba. So, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be open to adding you guys to her roster.
Oh, nice.
Plus,
Thank you.
I mean, you guys are great actress, so
Thank
it's a
you.
no-brainer. I mean, she have to sign you up, guys.
Thank you so much. So see, ito yung sinasabi ko, di ba? Magandang example. Wag po tayong maghilahan pababa. Yung mga nakaangat na sa atin, iangat pa natin kasi baka dalhin niya tayo, angat niya eh, di ba? You never know. Kung hindi man, pasalamat na rin tayo because we know this person. Kilala natin yung umangat, di ba? Lalo na yung kakilala mo. So yun lang. Yun lang yung I think dapat gawin natin. And so, ikaw naman, Rhandy, ready na ba ang Hollywood sa Filipino actors?
I think ready na. Dahil sabi din sa akin ng agent ko, this is the best time to be a working actor in Hollywood as a Filipino. This is the best time. And thank you sa mga nagbukas ng pinto for us, which is, you know, like Crazy Rich Asian, 'di ba? The Parasite, Squid Game, you know, yung mga successful movies na na-realize ngayon ng Hollywood na wait, you know, Asian movies can be really, really good. And Asian actors can be really, really good and effective. And they sell. Diba? That's the most important thing kasi it's a business, diba? And they sell. So, nabibigyan na ngayon ng chance yung mga Asian movies, even though it's independent, you know, to be seen. To be signed by a distributor like yung sa amin ni Noreen na Sus, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, kaya this is the time. Kaya sa mga fellow actors ko na Filipino, you know, just this is I think this is our time. You know, just work harder and let's go for it.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Oh, sorry. Oh, ano yun? Ba't merong fire kay ano? Anyway. So you were gonna say something, Natalie, as well? I thought you were just doing that.
Oh, no. Oh,
no.
well, the fire thing was an emoji. Yeah, but you muted for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I pressed mute. Okay. Anyway, so ready na ang Hollywood for Filipinos. What about you, Natalie? What do you think?
Yes, yeah, I definitely think that Hollywood is ready for Filipinos. I think that for anyone listening who's like either a new actor or has been doing it for a long time, they're ready for you. Like I'm here to support like all my acting buddies, especially like Filipino actors. But yeah, I think one of us is going to break a wall and then all of us are gonna start breaking walls. So that's cool.
Parang mga zombie, no? Na pag ano,
Yeah, like World War Z.
Yes, but okay, on the reverse naman, let's talk to Hollywood. Hollywood, we're ready for you. We Filipinos are very passionate, right? Talagang, that's our culture. We're passionate people. So imagine, I'm sure you want passionate actors. And here we are. And we're funny people too. Imagine a passion and comedy combined. It's a bomb. No, but yes. So, the Filipinos are now, making waves too because like Jokoy is popular here, right? That guy in Spider-Man, he's a Filipino, right? So you know, we're slowly inching in, and before you know it, you're gonna see these faces on the big screen, starring Rodriguez with Rhandy Torres, Noreen Lanie, and Nathalie Pajarillo. Oh, by the way, do you guys have screen name? Nathalie, do you have a screen name? Because I don't. Do you want them to call you Nathalie Pajarillo?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. I'm thinking about a screen name because my name has a lot of syllables and I feel like it'd be really hard to try to say. So maybe not yet though.
Okay. What about you, Noreen? Is it Noreen Lanie? That's how you're.
It's my Noreen Lanie is actually my first and my middle name, so
Yeah.
I leave out my last name. Kasi nga, well, also kasi for privacy, kasi I don't know, I kind of want to keep my teaching life separate from my acting
Mhm.
life. Although I know it collides, like, you know, obviously kung may mga project ka na makikita, you know, pero I don't know. I guess I kind of want to, yeah, keep it like that. So
So
Noreen,
that's
I
your
go by
name.
Noreen.
That's your screen name, Noreen Lanie.
Yeah, I
It's
just
really
go
good
by
though. It's really good.
Thank you.
Really good. What about you, Rhandy Torres? Is that it?
Yeah,
Or
yun na yun. Rhandy Torres, dadagdagan ko na lang siguro yung social security number ko para ma-hack. Yeah, okay na yan, Rhandy Torres. Yan talaga name ko sa birth certificate eh.
Oh, okay.
Oo.
Okay. Well, ako, I had to change it, right? See, my name is Maria Eleanor Rodriguez. It's a very lawyery name. So, actually, in the Philippines, I'm known as Tiny Rodriguez. I grew up being called Tiny because I was really short when I was younger. And Marilyn Cruz, binansagan akong Tiny kasi nung grade 6 kami, ako yung pinakamaliit. Tapos tumangkad ako for some reason. Naging, you know, okay na ako. But, so I was known as Tiny Rodriguez. But when I migrated to Canada, naging Maria because there they call you by your first name, di ba? Like you, Noreen. My name is Maria Eleanor. That's my, and sa kanila, Eleanor is a middle name. Sa atin, ang middle name is your mother's maiden name, right? So it's so confusing for me when I first migrated to Canada. So every time they called me Maria, when I started working at Statistics Canada, was my very first job. Di ako tumitingin. Sino si Maria? Tapos di Maria, and then Maria, huh? Oh, me? So naging Maria ako doon. So parang Maria Rodriguez, right? So ayun, so Maria ako sa Canada, Tiny Rodriguez ako sa Philippines. But then, I cannot be Tiny Rodriguez in Hollywood. Kasi masyadong Tiny Rodriguez. Parang, you know, and then Maria Eleanor Rodriguez, masyado namang formal. So, I came up with, because I was Ellen growing up. So sabi ko, I'll just get that name minus the N kasi negative pa yun eh. Tanggalin natin yung N. Naging L. Plus, idol ko kasi si si Reese Witherspoon sa Legally Blonde. So ako si L Rodriguez, di ba lawyer? Oh, so kaya ako naging L Rodriguez. So Nathalie, gawin nga natin ng just for fun. Bigyan natin ng screen name si Nathalie. Rhandy. Isipan mo siya.
Wow.
That's funny.
There's a few. It could be Nat, Ellie, Tala. I love Tala. It's catchy, right?
It is.
Yeah.
My mom almost started calling me that. And yeah, it's funny.
Or Tally.
I was thinking Tally, you know, I mean, Tally or Tala, yun na nga, like your name from the other movie, just a shorter version.
Ako may dalawang naiisip. Not Pudge.
Oh, no.
Or Tallyrillo. Oh, di ba? Tallyrillo.
That does
yun
sound
pa rin. Tallyrillo.
Yeah, that does sound cool.
Wala
I'll be thinking about a stage name.
Think about that. Yeah. But anyway, so now we've come to the end of the show. Thank you again so much for agreeing to be my guest here in Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan. This radio program is based in Toronto, but it's online, right? So you can find it on pinoyradio.com. And And syempre, ang buong mundo makakanood sa atin. So, sa mga listeners natin, audience natin, anywhere in the world, si mag-artista, go ahead, And, ayan, mag-enroll kayo sa Star Magic if you want, because they go online now, right? So wherever you are, you can enroll. And, I am a product of Star Magic, and I'm telling you that you will learn something from them. You will learn. Kahit Zoom, you will. So if you want, you gotta start. First step. If you want to be an actor, mag-workshop na kayo. Because no matter how good you think you are, you need the training. And for actors, we train consistently. Hindi kami timitigil. Syempre, you always have to hone your craft. Hindi ka titigil. Even the good actors ngayon, the greatest actors na nakikita natin, like Meryl Streep, ganyan, mga yan, I'm sure tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang training nila. So, kayo din, umpisahan nyo na by enrolling in a workshop or film school, whatever you feel, basta you need the training. Hindi lang yon, dagdag sa resume nyo yun eh. Kasi syempre titingnan yung, pag nag-apply kayo, titingnan yung resume nyo, parang, ba't walang training to? Diba? Iba pa rin yun eh. Ngayon, doon naman sa mga magulang, na ayaw niyo mag-artist sa mga anak niyo, wala na akong masasabi. Sorry. Hindi ako, no, but sa akin lang, ganito, for the kids, it's important to finish your studies. Totoo yun. Because we Filipinos talaga, we value education. And believe me, if you have something, if you finished whatever course it is you finished, it's something that would boost your confidence. It will. Even in acting, kasi may tinapos ka. So, makinig kayo sa magulang nyo, but if you love acting, huwag nyo lang sabihin, medyo on the side, mag-acting kayo. Pero tapusin nyo pa rin yung pag-aaral. Parang yung ginawa ko, tinatakas ako nanay ko. But I was acting, diba, on the side, di alam ni Lola. So, yun. But, any parting words? Neka muna, greeting time pala. Mag-greet na kayo sa mga friends nyo dyan. Nat, you start. Pajarillo, you start.
Just any of my friends?
Yeah, whoever you want to say hello to.
Oh, hello, Al. I love you so much. I hope you watch this. Yeah, thanks for all the support.
Yes, they will watch it because you're going to send it to them.
Yes, I will. I'll send it. Oh,
you're going to force it down their throat.
And everyone else who I send this to, I love you.
Yun lang. Okay. Sige, next, Noreen.
Thank you to everyone who will watch this or listen to us. Maraming salamat sa suporta, and I hope that you learned something from us. Thank you to my husband for always, trying his best to understand me and support me. And for my own 4 kids, that they go for their dreams too. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much.
Okay. Rhandy, my husband in this, ikaw ha? Naging wife mo rin pala si Noreen sa film.
Gawa tayo ng movie, Love Triangle.
Bigamist ka? Dalawa kami asawa mo? Kasuhan kita dyan sa Pilipinas, nakita mo.
Ako, yari, attorney yan.
Nauna ako, attorney. Ikaw, ako yung legal wife.
Oh my God. Ako pala yung kabet shot.
Ayan na, may storyline na, may storyline.
The other woman. Sige, Rhandy, bumati ka na sa ibang chicks mo.
Tingnan ko yung listahan. Magandang umaga, tanghali o gabi sa lahat ng mga nanonood dito. At sa family ko in Las Vegas, I love you guys. Sa family ko dito, my kids, I love you guys. Sa family ko in Manila, I love you guys. Hindi ko na isa-isa, dami eh. Pero you know who you are. I love you guys. And sa mga nakatrabaho ko na dito sa Amerika, I appreciate you. Most especially, Direk Ana Barredo, Direk Chris Soriano. I appreciate you guys for trusting me on those big roles na nagawa ko on your films. and some iba pang mga director na nakatrabaho ko dito like Rommel, Leia, and many more. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And hopefully we can do more projects together. I love you guys. I love you, Ma'am Attorney L, Tally Rillo.
Tally Rillo.
and Noreen.
Kanong-kano yun, Tally Rillo. Gusto mo na maging Pilipino?
I like it.
Touch.
Yeah.
Yun lang. Okay, ako naman. So, binabati ko po ang mga, hindi, joke. Binati niyo yung mga director di ba? Batiin ko naman yung mga director. Direk Ryan, ha? Direk Ryan. And then, of course, Direk Carlo Obispo, Direk Zig Dulay, Direk Noel Escondo. Pag may projects kayo sa Philippines, willing naman ako.
Oh my God, do you know Noel?
Yeah.
Oh wow, kasama ko siya sa Spoop Nix. Isa kami magkasama kami Spoop Nix.
Oh, ipapadala ko sa kanya to.
Oh wow, small world talaga. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, so yung mga director dyan na kailangan nyo na artista ng mga Pilipino, andito po kami. Willing ako umuwi. Basta maganda ang project, walang problema, di ba? And for those of you in the Philippines, sa mga network dyan, ano ba naman, GMA7, ABS-CBN, yung Channel 5, if you want to host, we're here. I can host the show. Just tell me what you want me to do, I'll do it. Ayan si Noreen, kasi si Noreen, hindi pa daw siya ready ngayon. Pero malay nyo, pag mag-project, biglang, actually ready na ako eh. You never know, right? If it's the right project, we'll be ready. Me, ready tayo dyan. So, having said that, binabati ko nanay ko, na nandito sa tabi ko. Maria Elena De Luna, Alvarez, Rodriguez, lahat-lahat na apelido dyan. My children, Dad, who's in Toronto right now, and my daughter, Aliana, of course, and of course, my friends in the Philippines. Hello, guys. I miss you guys. My classmates in Star Magic, my BFF, hindi ako pinapansin, si Anthony. Hello, Anthony. And of course, my friends, Christelle, Nathan, Bridget, yan may mga barkada ko sa, puro yan, kasing edad ni Nathalie Pajarillo, yung mga yan. Kasi sila yung mga classmate ko. But, I miss you guys, and you know what, one of these days, pag okay na, uwi tayong Philippines, and go tayong project, right? And, Rhandy, Noreen, Nak, we can make a project of our own here, right? So, abangan niyo po, itong mga to. One of these days, you're just gonna see us on Netflix. And in your dreams. The joke. Okay. So again, thank you so much for everything. And yung mga, hello kay Joey Bagtas and Jack Ross. They were supposed to be with us, but they were not available. So I'll guess them some other time. But we also, they're also good actors. I met them the way I met these people in a project a few weeks ago. And it was instantaneous. We met and we're like family already, right? So that's how it's supposed to be with us Filipinos. Remember, we're in another country. This isn't really, we migrated here. So dapat nandito tayo, magtulungan tayo. Kapwa Pilipino natin, magtulungan tayo, wag tayong magsiraan. Kalimutan na natin yon. Let's just be one and united and, show the world that we Filipino actors are good actors and we deserve to be in Hollywood. Right, guys? Okay, so again, thank you so much, Rhandy, Noreen, and Tally. Rillo, there you go! Meron na siya, Tally Rillo. Ganda, di ba?
I love it.
PR, di ba? Tally Rillo. Okay, so thank you so much again. And don't go, ha? So, papaalam na lang muna ako sa ating audience. So, thank you again so much. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Let's just hope that the new year brings us more blessings, and let's just hope that this pandemic ends soon. Para magkita-kita na tayo in person, right? Again, ako po si Attorney Maria Eleanor Rodriquez, ang inyong kaibigan, your source of information and legal counsel, who has the Filipino community's best interest at heart, dito sa Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan. Till next episode, see you then!
Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Action Honda, where car ownership is made easy. Located at 4334 Kingston Road, Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Come to Action Honda. Whether bibili ka o hindi, it's always a pleasure to talk sa kababayan. Mabuhay!
Great car deals in action. Your Filipino friends ready at your service. Test drive at Action Honda today.
Good news for Tagalog-speaking job hunters with good English. Ideal Talents Staffing Solutions is in need of general labor, assembly and packing, shipper, receiver, forklift operator, office plant cleaners, and warehouse cleaners. The said jobs is available in the following areas: Milton, Mississauga, Brampton, Bolton, Barrie, Vaughan, and Scarborough. Get paid weekly. No resume required, no experience required, and it will be just a quick telephone interview. Interested applicants may visit the website idealtalents.ca or call 647-467-5356 or 647-460-5508. Ideal Talents Staffing Solutions. Apply today. Work tomorrow. The countdown is on to 2022, and there's no better place to celebrate than downtown Brampton. Ring in the new year with live, in-person performances from Juno award-winning Canadian rock band, Sam Roberts Band.
You're dressed in rags, everybody waving these faded flags.
Local artist Amira and special guest Esanabe in Garden Square, followed by a 10-minute dazzling fireworks display at midnight, presented by Cal C Law. Celebrations generously sponsored by Tim Hortons begin at 9 p.m. Visit brampton.ca/New Year's Eve for more details.